Joe Kleen, Southern Hospitality, February 11th, 1990, 61. Dining off the Hyatt's grounds required either calling Doc Williams and summoning his taxi or choosing an eatery within walking distance. Phil and Justin lobbied hard for the Buddha Belly Bar, a hole in the wall they had passed on their morning foray for diddles, and the remaining 4 Kleens and 2 Lewinskys agreed to give it a try. The Buddha Belly Bar proved to be rough-hewn, and its popularity with local Kittians put the Kleens and Lewinskys in a decidedly minority position. Walking back to the Hyatt after dinner, Courtney says, "That stands in stark contrast to Délices de la Mer." "Where?" John asked. "Délices de la Mer," Courtney repeats. "It's an upscale restaurant where we went to Friday night. That's where we bumped into Joe and Misty's neighbors, the Lewises." "Was it nice?" Lois asks. "Very," Kelsey says. "Not that this wasn't good," she assures her husband. "Did you like it?" Justin asks. "I thought it was great. And it's nice to not be surrounded by a bunch of gringos from Los Estados Unidos when we're supposed to be visiting a foreign country." "I liked it," John declares. "The Buddha Belly Bar had great food, and as Justin said, the atmosphere is very different when you go local rather than hiding behind the walls of the fortress. Good to rub elbows with locals rather than being surrounded by other tourists. You all seem a bit taken aback by the prices, though," he adds with a laugh. "Yeah," Courtney declares. "I see a dollar sign in those prices. I'm like, whoa, let's get out of here." Guess Doc Williams forgot to mention the currency thing in his dissertation on all things CARICOM, Phil says, adding, "Or is that catacomb?" "Har, har, Phil," Kelsey replies, rolling her eyes and shaking her head. "Yeah, 60 Caribbean dollars is like maybe 20 American, which isn't so outrageous. Délices had their prices in U.S. dollars like the Hyatt. And speaking of Doc Williams, should we call him about tomorrow morning? How far away is this cruise we're going on?" "All the way to Nevis," John says, bringing a pretend cigar to his mouth and imitating Groucho Marx. "But seriously, folks, I'm here all week. Is that the driver we met yesterday morning when Sister Kaya had your little billing snafu? Might be best. The dock's over by Onyx House. Probably no farther than tonight's walk for us, but a real trip from here. I could come fetch you, but the CJ only seats 5. "We could tie Joe to the roof rack," Phil suggests. "Except there's no roof," Misty says. "Everyone could sit on somebody's lap?" Lois asks. "Or we could just call Doc Williams and have him come pick us up," Joe says, shaking his head. "What time does the ship depart?" "Ship depart," John replies with a smile. "I like that. Sounds so official and nautical. 10 o'clock. So we should have Doc Williams pick us up around 9:30, Misty asks. "That should give you plenty of time," Lois assures. "I can't imagine there'll be too much of a rush hour, can you?" "Oh, I can imagine a lot," Joe says, "but I think we'll be safe."